Hey y'all, it's your girl Kitty Cat. Today we'll be talking about my biggest YouTube mistakes. This is some information I would have loved to have when I was starting out on YouTube. If you are an up-and-coming content creator or you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel, then this is a good video for you. I'm really generous with myself when it comes to mistakes because I'm here to learn in life, right? So I'm here to learn, and my mistakes are mistakes, yes, but they're also lessons. The YouTube game is ever changing and there's always new things to learn. Before we hop into all of the YouTube mistakes and lessons, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. When you're first starting out on YouTube, you really can't bounce around too much, and I didn't really know that. When I first started on YouTube, I was making videos about everything my heart desired, but it was probably like too much for people to really figure out what kind of content they were gonna get, because one week I would post a video of me baking cupcakes, and then the next it would be a makeup tutorial, and then the week after that it would be like a book review and then a vlog. So I was literally all over the board, and that's really confusing for a consumer. You go to certain content creators because of a certain thing. You watch creators like Jackie Ina for beauty content, Mr. Kate for home and interior design, and creators like Roberto Blake who talk about YouTube content strategy. Sometimes when you're new on YouTube, you're just having fun. And if you're just having fun, then by all means, make whatever kind of videos you want. But if you're looking to grow, which most people are looking to grow, and people want to grow fast, your first year on YouTube, I think it's okay to like experiment. That is the most important year to figure out what works and what doesn't. Just make videos that you feel like you want to make. But also be mindful. And you know what, maybe your favorite YouTuber bounces around and does all kinds of content, but most content creators who do that, they already have their foundation. People want to see whatever they're doing because they're their favorite. Think of something really specific. That's the best thing on YouTube, is to be really specific. Say you want to make mom content, but you also want to show moms doing fitness that eat plant-based. So it's like, that's your core right there. So just get as specific as you can and just think about it. It'll come to you. Find out like what you want to make content about and just make it. Don't sit around, just make it. Don't be worried, just make it. My next biggest like YouTube mistake / lesson was not being patient with technology and not being patient with myself. Prior to doing YouTube, I had literally no experience with cameras, lighting, editing software. It took me a really long time to figure things out. It was a huge learning curve, and I feel like I wasn't really patient with myself. I would really get upset when things would go wrong or if I couldn't figure something out. And I remember there would be times where I would literally just like cry out of frustration, and I'd cry and I'd be angry, and I would call Atlas and be like, I don't know what's going on in iMovie and I need help, I don't know what to do. And it's like all just kind of unnecessary. And it's just, you have to remember, like, technology is technology. Things get finicky sometimes. You know, there's gonna be times where you make videos and it's not gonna want to save, or like there is some kind of technical error, flaw that you can't explain, and you just gotta roll with it. You know, technology is going to do that to you. So just be patient with yourself and be patient with technology. I was way too afraid to share my content. I'm one of those people that like, I'm just very introverted. I'm to myself. I'm pretty private. It doesn't take a lot for me to come and film because I'm in my room and I'm alone. But like to actually share my content, like, you know, to get on Twitter and be like, hey y'all, I have a new video. I really struggled with that. Like for actually the first few years I was on YouTube, I really struggled with putting out my own videos because I really didn't believe my videos were really good enough. I kind of felt like my videos were not like the quality I wanted, and I wasn't proud of what I was putting out, but I was doing my best. And so I was afraid to tell people to go watch. So I was afraid to go tell people to go watch my content. It's so inspiring to see people who are not afraid to put out their content and who every day they're like, go check out my videos. Why haven't you subscribed? I made this new video, go check it out. And just, it's so inspiring to see people like really going for it and putting themselves out there. And it's like, if you're already willing to make a video about yourself and put it on YouTube, you should take that same confidence and that same attitude to your other social media platforms when you are promoting it and sharing it. Don't be afraid to promote it. Even if it's not the greatest, it's still your work. You still took the time to make it. You still made it with love, and you make content because you want people to watch it. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. This one's kind of bad, but like, I'm all about being honest. So my first couple years on YouTube, I would say another big like mistake I used to make is I always had to be under the influence of something before I filmed. I didn't really like that. I was like, why can't I just like get in front of the camera and do this on my own? Why do I feel like I have to have a substance to feel more comfortable? And it's just a really naughty habit to get into. Like, if you're not comfortable being in front of the camera, it's so awkward at first. It really is. But practice makes a master, and you just have to keep going. I just wouldn't recommend to, you know, being inebriated. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Don't be under the influence when you're making videos. It's your content. You can do whatever you want, honestly. But like, it's just not a good habit to get into. If it's something you want to do long term, you can totally be yourself, and it's okay. When you do YouTube, it is a one-person show, okay? For the larger content creators with, you know, millions of subscribers, most of them have teams and lighting crews and people who edit for them, and they do everything for them, which I'm sure is really nice. But for most YouTube folk, it is completely a one-person thing, and it's up to you to set up your light, and you're this and you're that, and it's up to you to also recognize when like maybe you have a hair out of place, or like your necklace is twisted all around, or like something's weird on your shirt. It's really up to you to kind of notice that. And I would just double check yourself in the mirror before you start filming. I have so many videos where my hair is like kind of a mess, out of place, you know, where I didn't take one last look in the mirror before I started filming. So do that. So there's this website that I knew about, but I didn't know about. So it's called Fiverr, and I would literally recommend Fiverr to any YouTube content creator, and here's why. Fiverr is a website where you can basically pay someone to edit your video, make you a thumbnail, make you an intro, make you a banner, graphics, logos, like all of that stuff. And you can get it for very reasonable prices, all starting at $5. That's why it's called Fiverr. I love Fiverr. I actually started utilizing Fiverr within the last 6 months. And I basically just use Fiverr for my thumbnails. So I work with the same person on Fiverr, and just every week I just send them the picture that I want for my thumbnail. I tell them what I want it to say, and they do the rest. It's like $5, and then with taxes, so it's really like $7.25. I always tip them. So it always ends up to be like $14 or $15 when I do it. And I know that like over time that does get super costly, but the amount of time that it takes to make a video, edit it, put it out there, you know, I would spend so much time on the thumbnail when it's like, you know what, I would much rather pay someone else to do that part, and like they do so much of a better job than I do. And I definitely think my YouTube channel is looking better and more credible because of it. In the future, I might take me some Adobe Photoshop classes so I can figure out how to do them better on my own. But for now, I'm gonna keep paying somebody on Fiverr to do it for me. If you're kind of intimidated on making videos and editing and all that stuff, like totally check out Fiverr. I wish I would have known about Fiverr, like actually everything you can do on Fiverr, because it would have saved so much stress and time. Overall, I think I wish I just would have like done some kind of YouTube research before I started. I really didn't do much research at all. I think I looked up like what cameras would be good, but I think that's the thing. When you want to start a YouTube channel, you kind of look up all of like the logistical things, like, you know, what kind of camera do I need? What ring light do I need? What kind of software to edit the videos? Oh, do I need a microphone? And it's like, yeah, you need those things, but you don't need those things. I think what I really wish I would have researched is like how to grow on YouTube, or like how to, you know, how to really reach your audience, how to make engaging content, how to make good YouTube videos. I think that kind of just comes with time, but there is so much information and resources out there now on how to start a YouTube channel, and like there's so many videos on YouTube now on like how to grow, how to, you know, reach a particular audience, anything that you want to learn about YouTube. All of the resources are on YouTube and they're all over the internet. So just take a little bit of time to research and just learn as much as you can before you jump in, you know, because I just jumped in. I didn't really do much research and I wish I would have, you know, but lesson learned. This is the most important YouTube mistake / lesson for me, and it was not believing in myself. Didn't really feel like my videos were worth watching. I just didn't understand like why anybody would want to watch me. It's like, you know, I would literally put a video out and then put my phone down and like not go back to it for like 2 days. I don't know, I had like a weird like social anxiety around it almost. If you feel like you want to do YouTube in your spirit, in your heart, you know what you really want. We dismiss what we really want because, you know, we want to protect ourselves. If you feel like you have been called to do YouTube, if something is telling you to start a channel because of whatever reason, you should follow your intuition and absolutely do it. YouTube has been one of the most rewarding, humbling, challenging things I've ever done in my life. And I encourage everyone to get on YouTube. If you want to do it, you should do it. It's never too late. It doesn't matter what year it is. It doesn't matter how oversaturated YouTube is, because there is room for everyone here. Those were all of my like YouTube mistakes / lessons. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Life is too short to be anything but fabulous, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.